Hi, I'm Craig and I'm from Everclear Pools. Today I'm going to discuss with you how we're going to go about cleaning our cartridge filters. Now, all cartridge filters are generally a little bit different. However, this will give you a rough guide as to how to stop the system, remove the lid, clean the cartridge, put it back together and then turn the system on again. So to start with, what we're going to do is we're going to actually turn the whole system off. This is going to stop water running through the system and make sure that we're not going to be breaking anything in the meantime. After this, we're going to release the pressure valve on top of the cartridge. This is going to release any air and pressure build up. It's also going to make any rings or lids on top of the filter easy enough to get on. Now what we need to make sure is once we get this done, we can then open our rings or the holding things that hold the lids in place. Once that is done, you may need to remove the lid. This one here is easy. We can just take the lid and the ring off together. Some of them, the lid will need to be removed separately. It is really important you do not use a screwdriver to get that out. You need to make sure that you can get that off without using any pliable things. You may break the container that the cartridge sits in, and then that will cause leaks later on down the track. After we've done that, we can then remove the cartridge. Sometimes there's one, in this case there is, other times there may be two cartridges. All cartridges are different sizes and the manufacturers will have indications of what you will need for your filter. Once we've done that, we can take it over to a nice area where we can give the thing a clean. Definitely do not use a high pressure hose to clean your cartridge. This can cause feathering and reduce the life of your cartridge overall. What we do suggest is just a pressure nozzle on the end of a normal hose. This is what we like to use. As you'll notice here, once we start cleaning, we start in a particular section and we then move from side to side and then up and down as we work our way around the cartridge. You'll notice that the dirt will come out. That's why I personally like to do each section separately, and then that will leave the bottom section last. The bottom section can take a little bit longer and you may need to get a little bit in there to go up and down a few times to get everything out. We want to make sure that all the pleats in the cartridge are nice and clean, ready for our next filtration. After we've done that, we can then put the cartridge back into its place within the cartridge bowl. We can then refasten the lid and refasten the lid ring. After this, we'll need to turn the system back on again. This is going to prime our pump and run water through the system. Once that is done, you'll notice the air bleed valve that we opened when we turned the system off will now start having air push through. We need to run that until water starts coming out. That's going to mean your cartridge filter is nice and full with water, so we're going to be using the whole cartridge element to actually filter our water for us. Once the water comes out, we can turn that off, and then your system is ready to proceed and continually clean your pool for you. Thanks very much, guys. I hope that's helped today. Have a fantastic day and happy swimming.